Now, I do think I'm going to compartmentalize here as well. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what I might do is have a 876 edition of this and a global edition of this. I mean, I did it for math, right? Making abundant tangible habits. So there's a 876 mathematics or 876 math, and then a math for the globe, and then this will be, we'll have two versions of this as well. So math for the globe, math for JA, this for the globe, and this for JA. I figured it's only right. It's only right. 2 raised to the 2 is 4, so why not? There was something I was supposed to do. Yeah, explaining why something raised to the 0 is equal to 1. Why is that equal to 1? Because 0 is the same as 1 minus 1, or 2 minus 2, or 3 minus 3, right? Okay, so why don't we have a 5 to the 3 minus 3? Wait there. Yeah, sorry. I had a slightly unprofessional moment there, so let me apologize. Yeah, that light was getting in the way. Alright, let me see if I can fix that. Let me fix that. Okay, alright, so let's try that again. Alright, so we have 5 to the 0. Could have been any number. It doesn't matter. It could have been 324. It don't matter. Yeah? Raise this to the 0. And of course, we could say 5 raised to the 3 minus 3. But there's another way to look at that. That is the same as what? 3 minus 3 is no different than saying 3 plus minus 3. Right? Think about it like that. Yeah? So if this is m, this is n. Cool? So why don't we change this 3 minus 3 to 3 plus minus 3? Let's do that. Right? Hopefully we're understanding that, right? Hopefully. No, this would be the same as saying 5 to the 3. There we go. See that? There we go. Now, one more thing before we close. Now, a raised to the minus n is the same as 1 over a to the n. So that's the same as 1 over 5 raised to the 3. You see? So let's change this into that. Okay. So, what now? These will cancel. I mean, we could have done this. We could have done 5 to the 3 divided by 5 to the 3. Okay, the HCF. Yeah. Thus that's equal to 1. But also we could have just done it from here. This divided by that. And thus anything raised to the 0 is in fact equal to 1. So, we are here to do what? We are here to do more than just give grades and more than leaving marks. But since we all know pi, let's make this arc, right? Anyway. Yeah. This was supposed to be a 3-minute video, but I gave up on that a long time ago. So maybe I'll just, extend this to a 6-minute video. Yeah, how about that? So, a demonstration and a little conversation, why not? I'm not saying be like me, but enjoy what you do. This is what I enjoy doing. Because they can't teach you to do this, and they're not teaching you to do this. But I will encourage you to. That's the thing. I'll encourage you to. And remember, let me just give you a quote. Alex Hormozy. He posted this on LinkedIn. He said this on many podcasts, and I'll quote him here. He said, "The most difficult skill to master, the greatest skill you can have, is to remain enthusiastic or to remain in a great mood in spite of several reasons not to be. In spite of everything that happens. You have to take the bitter with the sweet, is what he's saying. Right? In other words, when nothing is going on, when good things are going on, when bad things are going on. So in other words, when it's plus, when it's zero, when it's minus. Whether it's proton, whether it's neutron, whether it's electron. Yeah. And see, look at neutral right there. Look at zero. Yeah. Or whether it's plus, like up here, minus, like it's down here, and then when they are equal and opposite forces, yeah, that's the net resultant force. Anyway, since we all know pilots made this arc, yeah, leave more than marks.